on Inside Entertainment TV, we're getting you the instructor's manual for How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Mamma Mia, here we go again, taking a look at the hit Broadway musical.
Accessorize with Santiago Gonzalez and his internationally renowned handbags.
And see why we're singing the praises of Kaylee Rutland.
From deep in the heart of Texas,
this is Inside Entertainment TV.
Welcome to another episode of Inside Entertainment TV. I'm Bree Crum.
And I'm Paul Selfin, coming to you from the Foundation Room at House of Blues.
In 2010, the animated film How to Train Your Dragon was a huge box office hit. It brought in over $500 million and was nominated for 2 Academy Awards.
The sequel, How to Train Your Dragon 2, is roaring into theaters and is looking to dominate the summer box office.
America Ferrera and Baruchel are 2 of the leading actors that lend their leading voices to this great film.
See how these dragons are breathing fire into the animation world.
This celebrity segment is brought to you by Cadillac.
You have to be proud of this film. It's so much fun. You guys must have had a great time making it, and I know maybe there's a little bit less pressure for you two being in a booth most of the time, right?
Yeah, no, exactly right. It's, you know, as we you know, as America keeps saying, what her and I do is so very small in comparison to there's an army of people involved in creating these things, and so for us, like, our job amounts to once every 2.5 to 3 months, recording for about 90 minutes, and then over the course of 3 years, and they're like, hey, come see this awesome movie you're in, and you're like, holy smokes, this is what they've been doing? It's the best gig.
He's being modest, though. They carry the movie, so without sincere voice performances, it just doesn't work. You don't believe it, so it all starts with them. But
you must have had a substantial amount of pressure on you, too. I mean, it was $500 million movie with the Oscar nomination, so made you a little bit nervous?
I think probably more so is just the stink of sequels in general. Sure. You know, they're so often disappointing, and I didn't want to be associated with another one of those. Yeah. So I think we, from the start, our entire crew, there were 400 people who worked on this movie, and we were all very adamant that we, you know, keep ourselves honest and challenged and make sure that we deliver something that feels fresh and necessary and not just a rehash of the original material.
Yeah. Well, the movie is so special to so many people. What do you think you're going to always remember about this one when people ask you about it years from now?
Well, I think, you know, for me, just getting to make a movie that hopefully inspires another generation like Star Wars did for me. That's the fun of it, is being able to play in your imagination and make something that's going to travel the world and hopefully resonate with people, maybe inspire them to write or draw or create their own things. That's the end goal.
Yeah, same. You know, you can spend your entire career working in cinema and never be a part of something that's half as impactful as one of these movies, let alone more than one. And you know, it's just it's kind of really cool to be part of something that gets that ingrained in the culture, and as you said, means as much as it does to as many people as it does. So it's like, as far as I'm concerned, I lucked out.
Good. How about for you?
I'm just going to remember the way the story made me feel. I mean, I remember watching the first one and feeling so swept away in this world, and in the second one, there are times where I forget I'm watching animated characters. I think the script that Dean wrote, the characters are as layered and as deep and as complicated as any live-action adventure out there that I've seen in the past couple of years, so I just feel so lucky to be a part of it.
Yeah. And I promised I'd do it, so I'm going to put on the hat for the last thing, the helmet, since I'm here to do battle with you guys.
Fantastic.
That's good. I mean.
So
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, right, yeah. There's no battle here, but I guess I don't know that I could do this like this.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Our insider picks in theaters this week are The Edge of Tomorrow and The Fault in Our Stars.
And I know I'm personally excited to see The Fault in Our Stars because I hear it's just going to be this unbelievable romantic movie. I know it's going to be a tearjerker, and I know that it's one to bring a tissue, but it's going to be romantic, and a lot of people can connect to this movie because it's a real life issue.
That's true. It's about 2 young people who have terminal cancer who've fallen in love. And Bree's right, make sure you bring a box of tissues. So I'm looking forward to this one. I hope it'll be big. At least a lot of things will blow up.
Oh, I'm sure. You're going to love that film.
And those were our insider picks for this week. One of our favorite stage-to-screen adaptations was Mamma Mia.
That's right. And coming up next, we take you behind the scenes to the hit Broadway musical, Mamma Mia.
You miss me? I miss all of y'all.
I can see it the way you like. I can do it the way you want. My motorcycle. You got a license. That don't make me.
Pamper the special man in your life with a gift card from the Boardroom Salon for Men. Give the gift of confidence. The Boardroom Salon for Men.
Serving up a bad batch, too much bacon on it, bacon on it, bacon on it. Assalamu alaikum on it. Got it, lost it, got it, spent it, got it. Now I'm back to ballin', 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 ballin'.
Backed by popular demand, Mamma Mia is returning to Fair Park for the Dallas Summer Musicals.
Based on the hit music of ABBA, this high-energy musical tells the story of a young bride who's trying to figure out who her father is.
Come backstage with us to find out why Mamma Mia is absolutely entertaining.
I'm Derek Hubbard, and I'm so excited to be here at the Music Hall at Fair Park, and I'm joined by Mark A. Harmon, one of the stars of the Broadway hit musical Mamma Mia. Mark, it's such a pleasure to see you. Thank you for having us.
No, thank you for having me, Derek.
So, of course, over 54 million people have seen Mamma Mia. Why do you think that the show has become such a popular choice for musical goers?
Well, I think a lot of it's nostalgia. It's definitely ABBA. Everybody knows ABBA, you know, and we grew up with ABBA. And I think that is the main draw. But then once they see the story, they kind of lose themselves in the story. So it's not like going to see a concert. And that's, I think, why people go to see it over and over and over again.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, I know that you've been, with Mamma Mia about 10 months now, correct? Mm-hmm. Touring all over the country as well as the world. What has that experience been like for you?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. Getting to meet the people afterwards of all different ages, seniors, little girls, everything. It's just such a wonderful experience to see them and to know that you've brought such joy.
So I know that you've been in various other Broadway musicals before, which of course one being Hairspray. And I know this is a tough question, but I have to ask it. What specifically is your favorite Broadway musical?
Sweeney Todd.
Really?
Yeah, the original.
Okay.
So not the revival, which I did not see, but no, I did see the original Sweeney Todd. I am that old. And yeah, I just love it. It's funny, it's dark. I love the production. Yeah, I love Sondheim.
Now, what do you hope that audience members will get out of Mamma Mia when they see it here at Fair Park?
Oh, just a good time. It really is. You're just gonna have a good time. You're gonna laugh and you're gonna get up and you're gonna dance and you're gonna yell and scream and have a good time.
That's great. Well, look out, and I don't want to give too much away, but Mark has a very interesting character, and like you mentioned, it's all about the journey. So you can catch Mark as well as the rest of the cast of Mamma Mia starting tonight at the Music Hall at Fair Park. The show runs through June 15th. Be sure to grab your tickets. It's DallasSummerMusicals.org.
Well, I cannot wait to see the production because I've seen the movie, but I haven't seen the production. And not only that, but it's at Fair Park, one of my favorite places to go for a musical.
You know, I saw it last time I was here at Fair Park, and it's so much fun.
Well, I can't wait. We need to go together.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Coming up next, we take you into the kitchen for a corny new recipe.
It was just us, the band, and 2 a.m. And I thought to myself, remember this. Remember wandering through that little village in France, riding 500 Italian horses, all at once, feeling the tension just melt away, or flying through the air and landing in paradise. It's funny, I don't remember a single thing from our celebrity cruise. I remember everything.
Having trouble figuring out what to do with your family this weekend? Run, don't walk to Spa Castle. From our exclusive spa suites to our beauty treatments and our pool lounges, Spa Castle offers something for everyone in your family.
Wait, where's Tommy? Oh yeah.
Even Tommy. Spa Castle, where family fun and relaxation meet.
You miss me? I miss all of y'all.
I can see it the way you like. I can do it the way you want. Riding my motorcycle. You got a license. You got the right to.
Usually the main dish of any meal is the portion that gets all the attention.
Well, that's not really fair. I mean, vegetables can party too and be delicious.
That is true. Well, now I've got a recipe for cream corn that'll make anyone forget what the main dish actually was.
Get ready for a tasty recipe that will leave you wanting seconds.
Hi, I'm Anthony Van Camp, the executive chef at Sear Steak and Spirits at the Hilton Anatole. Today we're going to be making our signature cream corn, one of my favorite side dishes on the menu. So we're going to start with just a regular old white onion. It doesn't matter. From time to time when they're in season, we use sweet onions like Vidalia onions or 1015s. So we'll start off with this. And then we have a couple cloves of garlic. Just slice them thinly. You're gonna start cooking these, add a little butter, and we're gonna keep it on the stove on low heat. So you can do this any number of ways. You can lay it on the side and slice it off like this. You can stand it up. This way for me is quicker. With the back of the knife, you can still see on this cob that we've cut the kernels off, but there's still a lot of stuff in there. So you take the back of the knife, just be careful, and you scrape out all the stuff. All right. So we've got the onions and garlic that have been cooking. We're going to add the corn that we took off the cob earlier. After this is cooked for about 5 minutes on high heat, we're going to do a few things. We're gonna season it. So just once again, fine sea salt, fresh cracked black pepper, and then to give it a little extra color, turmeric. And then I have some heavy cream in half and half. We will add just enough. All right, once it comes to a simmer, we're gonna add the polenta. All right, after this is simmered for about 5 minutes until the kernels are nice and tender, it's pretty much ready to go. I'm Anthony Van Camp from Sear Steak and Spirits at the Hilton Anatole.
Well, I love Sear's creamed corn. One of my favorite dishes there.
It looks so good. I can't wait to try it. And you said they put caramel popcorn on it?
Yes, and so it makes it like kind of crunchy and oh, it's so good.
Wow. Definitely gonna have to try that. Now it seems that every woman is in love with their handbag, and some of them even look like they live out of it.
Well, it's so true. I have everything's in my handbag. I could live out of my handbag. I've got my wallet, my phones, brushes, I've got my kids' stuff, everything. And that's kind of just for my little purse.
I wish it was socially acceptable for me to wear a purse around.
Yeah, it would be cute on you. Well, Santiago Gonzalez is known for his beautiful handbags, and last week we gave you a sneak peek into this interview.
This segment is brought to you by Bachendorf's.
I am Meershawn Henderson, and we are here at Neiman Marcus, and I am here with a very dear friend and a wonderful designer, Santiago Gonzalez. Santi, so good to see you. We love having you in Dallas.
Always a pleasure.
Santi, you travel all of the time. We are so lucky to have you here. You're in 200 different cities, you're traveling all of the time. Question for you, what inspires you the most, or what areas of the world inspire you the most?
Moments inspire me, not places. It's inspirations don't come from places in particular. It comes from moments and places and time.
When you started designing pieces for your own personal use, and then you've kind of started designing pieces for the stores now. Tell me a little bit about that.
Some years ago, the head merchant of Harrods came to me. I was checking into a hotel in Milan at 8 in the morning and came to me and said, "Oh my God, your bag, we're opening the new Harrods men's department. I want to open you a crock shop. Can we buy your men's line? And I said, well, it doesn't exist. And she said, well, we'll buy all your bags that you own. And she proceeded to use all the colors that I had my things made out of and placed this order that was a gigantic order.
Santi, so you have the great iPod case. It's such a cool piece of Santi Gonzalez merchandise. Tell me something that's on your playlist right now.
Well, I'm completely technologically incompetent.
You're not.
I am. So I hope this doesn't sound too obnoxious. I actually get given iPods.
With music already on them.
So I have the best DJs in the world that happen to be my friends, and then famous designers, famous people like this, and they make me iPods that are already full. So I have a bowl in my house, and in this bowl there's all these iPods. So if I have a dinner or something, I will put it.
This is one of my favorites, and I think it has kind of a cool story behind it. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the Nancy bags?
Well, you know, there's inspiration in everything and people don't realize it. If you look at this like this, you'll realize that it's actually inspired by the tiles in St. Mark's Cathedral in Venice.
Wow.
So they always have a story, and what's wonderful is the stories are secrets, and they're my secrets. And when I want, I get to share them with people.
Coming up next, we check into the W Los Angeles Westwood Hotel.
Having trouble figuring out what to do with your family this weekend? Run, don't walk to Spa Castle. From our exclusive spa suites to our beauty treatments and our pool lounges, Spa Castle offers something for everyone in your family.
Wait, where's Tommy? Oh yeah.
Even Tommy. Spa Castle, where family fun and relax.
Pamper the special man in your life with a gift card from the Boardroom Salon for Men. Give the gift of confidence, the Boardroom Salon for Men.
Serving up a bad batch, too much bacon on it, bacon on it, bacon on it. Assalamu alaikum on it. Got it, lost it, got it, spent it, got it, now I'm back to ballin', 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 ballin'.
Summer's officially here, and while we love a little bit of summer heat, Texas takes it a little bit too far sometimes.
These are our top 5 signs when you know it's summer in Texas.
Number 5, ice cream is perfectly acceptable for dinner.
Number 4, a cold front is 90 degrees.
Number 3, no level of SPF is too high.
Number 2, flip-flops are officially accepted any and everywhere.
And number 1, a good parking spot is not determined by its proximity, but by how much shade it has.
Thankfully, I was able to escape the Texas heat when I lounged poolside at the W Los Angeles Westwood Hotel. We're here at the W Los Angeles Westwood, where we're going to give you an insider look into all the fun things they have this summer, from fitness to cocktails and lounging by the pool. It's going to be a great summer here in LA. I'm here with Kate from the W Los Angeles Westwood in sunny California. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. Welcome to the W.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Well, we can't wait to hear everything that's going on. You guys are kicking off your summer tune-ups, right?
We are. So starting the first Saturday in May all the way through Labor Day, we have celebrity trainer Kit Rich here, and she leads a 1-hour Pilates yoga fitness fusion class. It gets your heart racing and gets you all toned up for the summer. And that's every Saturday at 9 a.m.
Perfect. I mean, how fun is that around this beautiful pool? And so that's complimentary.
It is complimentary, and it's complimentary to our guests and also to our neighbors. So we have a nice group of people from the hotel and also some of our locals.
Oh my gosh, that's such a wonderful thing to add for the community. Well, okay, so tell us a little bit about your brunch, because you guys have a great cocktail menu as well.
We do. So W is all about our cocktail culture. So we'll talk cocktails. Our most popular drink here is our backyard chiller, and it's made with vodka and then some muddled mint and a lot of other delicious ingredients for you to come and try.
Yummy, oh my gosh. Okay, we need to come back for sure and do that this summer. Okay, and then what is the atmosphere like with your First Fridays?
So the First Fridays are actually, they're a W happening that happens in our living room, and the living room is W's word for lobby. So this is a way to really activate what's happening right when you first walk into our living room. And every First Friday is a different theme. This Friday we're doing Made in LA, so our W Insider has curated a group of people coming in that are various artists, musicians, and retailers from Los Angeles, and we're really emphasizing things and products made in Los Angeles. And you can look on our website, which is wlosangeles.com, to get more information every First Friday about what the theme will be that week.
You know, someone else who has some really, really catchy tunes is the new country singer, Kaylee Rutland.
Yes, she does. She's got everyone stopping their boots to her new hit song, Gun Shy.
Not only did we sit down and talk to her about her music, she actually had an exclusive acoustic performance for us.
This little cutie is sure to be flying to the top of the charts.
All right, we're back with Kaylee Rutland. I want to welcome you to the show. Thank you so much for being on with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, now you have lived in Flower Mound your whole life, but you go to school in Nashville, so we've got you for the summer here. And I know you just recorded an EP. We're going to get to hear it this summer, right?
Yeah, it's going to come out in late June, so I'm excited about that for sure.
Okay, so what's the one thing that the fans don't know about you that you can reveal to us right now?
Okay, one thing people are usually surprised to hear is that I can quote all the books of the Bible in order in less than 25 seconds.
Really? Can you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm going to start the clock. Go.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st, 2nd Samuel, 1st, 2nd King, 1st, 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, 1st, 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st, 2nd Thessalonians, 1st, 2nd Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st, 2nd Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, Revelation.
Wow. I can do nothing in 25 seconds. So. Now, one song we can't let you go without asking about is Daddy's Got a 45. Tell us about the inspiration for that one.
Well, Daddy does have a 45. That's really all there is to it. I'm the oldest of 3 daughters at my house, and so he's always been very, very protective of us.
Your poor dad.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's what he thinks. And ever since we were little, he's always made a big promise, you know, when you start dating, I will have a gun at the front door when the boy shows up. And I mean, he's definitely held true to that. Actually, at my senior prom, he pulled out 2 45s and just threw them on the kitchen table right in front of my prom date. That was interesting.
All right, well, tell us about what's next for you.
All right, well, my new EP comes out at the end of June, along with the 2 new singles. And I'm also going to be doing my 2nd music video, recording it this summer, so that should be out soon too.
Good, what's the name of the EP?
I'm actually going to let that one be a surprise, but stay tuned because it's coming out soon.
Well, I'm a huge fan of Kaylee's, and I cannot wait to watch her career because I know she's just going to keep moving up and up and up.
I love discovering new artists, but there are a couple artists who've been out there for a little bit that are going to make our insider picks this week. What's yours?
Well, my insider album pick this week is 50 Cent's Animal Ambition. What? 50 Cent! I cannot wait for his album to drop. I'm a huge fan, so I'll be dancing on the dance floor this weekend to that.
Good, well, I'm gonna go a little bit more mellow with The Reckoning by Ethan Johns. Now, if you don't know who that is, he's a super producer who's worked with everyone from Paul McCartney to Kings of Leon, and this album was produced by someone that he had done production for himself, Ryan Adams.
Well, that's our insider picks for albums out this week.
Coming up next, we're gonna talk to the hot young stars at Transformers: Age of Extinction.
Serving up a bad batch, too much bacon on it, bacon on it, bacon on it. I still have a bacon on it. Got it, lost it, got it, spent it, got it. Now I'm back to ballin', 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 ballin'.
Whoa. Hey, Wale, you gotta try these.
It was just us, the band, and 2 a.m. And I thought to myself, remember this. Remember wandering through that little village in France, riding 500 Italian horses, all at once, feeling the tension just melt away, or flying through the air and landing in paradise. It's funny, I don't remember a single thing from our celebrity cruise. I remember everything.
You miss me? I miss all of y'all.
I can see it the way you like. I can do it the way you want to ride it. I'm a motorcycle. You got a license. You got the right to.
We've already taken you into some of the biggest movies of the summer.
X-Men, Days of Future Past, The Other Woman, and Neighbors were huge box office hits this season.
And Inside Entertainment was first on the scene.
Now we're shifting gears to another movie destined to hit the box office breaking records.
I sat down with a couple of the stars at Transformers Age of Extinction to find out why the fourth time's the charm on this franchise.
Well, I think it's safe to say that everyone's really looking forward to this movie, but we haven't seen it yet, so what are you allowed to tell us?
Well, what we can tell you is that this movie takes place a couple of years after the war in Chicago, after the third film. And in this one, we're introduced to a society that is kind of in fear of Transformers, Autobot and Decepticon alike. And there's kind of almost a level of paranoia there, you know?
Well, now, why is this going to be the biggest and best summer movie?
Robot dinosaurs, man.
What more could you possibly want?
Giant machine T-Rex.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be great, honestly, man. I think that the dynamic between the human characters in this film is quite unique in terms of Transformers and what we've seen before. And I think that the audience will certainly feel like there's a lot more to lose. There's higher stakes in this. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I think hopefully at least we're going to do very well with it.
Yeah. Now, obviously, this is going to be a very big movie, no matter what. And you probably knew that going into it. But now, is it all kind of hitting you because there you are on the poster with Optimus Prime and Mark Wahlberg?
I'm a huge Transformers fan, so being on the poster next to Optimus is pretty amazing for me. But yeah, you know, we just started this tour and we're so excited to be a part of the film and just to travel everywhere and we get to talk about it. But we haven't seen it yet, so we're really excited to see it.
And without giving too much away, is there a certain scene or day that you think you'll always remember when people ask you about this years from now?
Yeah. Well, I guess one of my favorites, I think Jack too, we've gotten asked this question a bunch, but in the trailer when we are running with Mark and there are a bunch of explosions, that was all real.
It was all
and that was the biggest, you know, stunt or explosion we've been a part of. And it was, Michael told us about 4 minutes before they did it. Obviously it's one take and it was, your adrenaline is just through the roof and it's so fun though. It's just so exciting and fun and yeah.
That was like a milestone in my life doing that.
Yeah, and then we saw it in slow-mo and I won, so it was really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're probably looking forward to seeing it in the big IMAX theater, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Well, congratulations to both of you. Looking forward to seeing you on the really big screen this summer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Wow, that looks really big. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. In fact, I'm looking forward to seeing how Mark Wahlberg does with the franchise. You like him, right?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Mark Wahlberg. Hello, yeah. Well, that's a wrap on season 1. Thank you for joining Inside Entertainment, your first all-entertainment show in Texas.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram so you can stay in the loop all summer long.
But before we go, we're going to leave you with an exclusive performance by Kaylee Rutland, only here on Inside Entertainment.
Have a great summer.
A little hug is all you give her. Sometimes girls forget, even cowboys can be a little gun shy. Now you're all wrapped up in the bed in your truck. She was hoping you would finally kiss her. While she was busy falling in love, you were too busy trying to be the good guy. Wonders what's going on in your head. A little hug is all you give her. And sometimes girls forget, even cowboys can be a little Even cowboys can be a little gun shy. Even cowboys can be a little gun shy.